baby mouth. It's made of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 little fleshy bumps. Experiment. Make some throwaway stuff. Make some items that you want to just experiment with. See how polymer clay works. Bake it by the recommended temperatures in the on the package of the clay. The package of the clay should tell you how long and how hot to bake it. And the purpose of this video is to show you how to make a baby's lips or baby's mouth. Cute little baby mouth. So I'm going to start with a circular ball of clay. Now, the general shape of the head will probably be wider on top, smaller on the bottom. I'm giving you generalizations here. That is, each baby face is slightly different. So this is a generalization. This is a general rule of thumb. The center of the face will have a line. So we give ourselves a center. Looks like a cell dividing there for a rock plant. So the center of the face is right in the middle, obviously. Let's do a center vertical line as well. I'm doing this with the back of my knife so you can see the lines clearly. So there's a center of the face. So that's the center of a baby's, generally speaking, a baby's face. Of course, these proportions change as they grow into a toddler. Right on the horizontal line is your eyebrow. Divide the rest of the bottom of the head, from the chin to the center, into quarters. One way I find to do that easier for me is to close one eye and look at it right on, mono vision, one eye vision, and divide that in half, and then divide those halves in halves, and you got quarters. You're going to need those quarters. They show where the other part of the baby's features are. As I've said, right on this line is the eyebrow, but from that point on is going to be the bottom of a facial feature. This line, the next line, is the bottom of the eye. So the bottom of the eye is that line. The bottom of the nose is this line. So let's make a nose. Make a Jimmy the Cricket nose. So you got a line for the eyebrow right on it. You got a line for the eye right under it. You got a line for the nose right under it. And we got a line for the mouth right under it. I'm leaving a flat line for the bottom of the lip, coming over a bit, and then making the other side. The width of the nose and the eye are about the same. Again, this is a generalization. And the cheeks, of course, will be sticking out. It looks like a mess. Ignore the mess. Remember, the reference line is 1, 2, 3, and 4. I now want to show you the general. The eyes are going to be pushed in a bit. The eye layer, side view. We want to push in the eye, roll up the eyebrows. The forehead, roll up the forehead. Push in from the nose to the side of the mouth. There's a little bit of indentation there. Alright, from the side view, the baby's head. Ignore the back, we're talking about the front. The baby's head. You got a mountain here for the forehead. You got a valley here where the eyes go. The nose is probably what's going to stand out the most. And from the nose down to the chin, which is quite far in on a baby, will be about 45 degrees roughly. 45 degrees. As they get older, that chin comes out. Even on a toddler, it comes out a bit. And the baby is pushed back pretty far, about 45 degrees. From the nose, chin to nose, 45 degrees. Alright, so we got where things are located. Now we need to focus on the shape. And this is, again, talking about the baby's mouth, not the other features of the face. Alright, so you'll find that there is, it's always wise to go big picture to small. Don't go into your details too early. Just stay back in the big picture. And the mouth sticks out, so I'm kind of working it out here. And probably one way to do that is also to push things back. Then corner of the mouth is pushed back. It's probably the furthest back part of the mouth is the corner of the mouth. Pushing the corner of the mouth back. Cheeks and the nose will be sticking out probably in the same line roughly. But again, we're not doing the nose tonight. We are doing the mouth. So between, I'm trying not to get into details too early. So the bottom of the lip is where we started from. The center of the lip is about halfway right down the middle of that. You probably want to start with the bottom of the lip, get its thickness like you want it, and the top lip will be what's left over. Now again, different mouths have different shapes. The top lip may, in most cases, be smaller than the lower lip. And in some cases not. Top lip will be bigger. They all don't look precisely alike. So, baby mouth. It's about the same width as the nose. Because that nose again is not the subject. So ignore its ugliness. It's not refined yet. And the mouth is basically a diamond shape, maybe with the bottom and the top flat, as it were. Pushing this back to make the upper lip. I'm going to push the corners back again a little bit. You're going to have a very small chin, but again, we're not doing the chin tonight. We're doing the mouth. Now, once you get the basic shape of the mouth, which is basically a diamond shape, maybe like I said, the bottom being flattened and the top being a flat as well, but smaller. You've got more, I think, on the bottom. More length to the flat part of the lip. The bottom lip, this flat part here. Pushing the lip in, shaping it. Thinking it was a little too wide there. Baby mouths are small, generally speaking. There we go. Now there are, once you get the general shape has, lips have, pushing it out a little bit there. Remember, the lower lip is probably going to be, the upper lip is going to probably stick out more from a side view than the lower lip does. Remember, that whole angle from nose to chin is roughly a 45-degree angle. The lips are obeying that too. The lower lip is lower than the upper lip. And of course, the nose is higher up than those. Now, there are three fleshy shapes. No, excuse me. Yeah, for the top lip, there are three fleshy shapes. For the bottom lip, there are two. So altogether, 5. And I'll just indicate those. And this is going to be a little bit of an exaggeration from an actual lip. You'll see there's a fleshy unit here. There's a fleshy unit here. 2 halves to the bottom lip. Upper lip is the opposite. Right above that fleshy area, maybe close to the middle, is an indentation. And the same thing with the lower lip. But above that is an indentation. Making 3 fleshy areas for the upper lip. And there is a little fulcrum, that is the trench or little ditch between the nose and the mouth, upper lip. A fulcrum. And of course there's between the sides of the nose and the corners of the mouth, there's a little trench there as well. And then you want to smooth those things out because you don't want those stark and strong. And that's the baby's mouth. You got so basically the same width as the nose. You've got a diamond shape, and in that diamond shape there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fleshy areas. It's made up of 5 fleshy little bumps. Alright, I hope that helps you. Of course, once you get those fleshy bumps in there, you want to smooth them out. The fleshy bumps are not always so, what's the word, prominent, not as clear as I'm making them here in real life. And trying to make that little corner, very center little bump, indicate the center little bump here. And again, the upper lip sticks out a little bit bigger than the further that way than the lower lip does. Smoothing things out here. And my fulcrum is messed up. Put that back in there. Some babies might not have as strongly pronounced fulcrum. Filtrum? How do you ever pronounce that thing? That little trench above the nose, below the nose, above the lips. It connects the nose to the mouth. The fulcrum. And like I said, you probably want to soften those features, not make them so stark and strong. Baby mouth. It's 3/4 down. The bottom of the lip is. This is the shape of a diamond, roughly. It's made of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 little fleshy bumps. 3 at the top, 2 at the bottom. 2 at the bottom. I hope this helps. Speaking of the mouth, I thought I should go ahead and show you the shapes. Because this is so tiny, I thought it would be difficult to see. Now this is an exaggeration, so you'll have to tone these features down. I'm going to exaggerate them so that you'll see them. But I'm going to make a lip out of clay, a really exaggerated lip. There are 3 masses, or 3 shapes to the top of the lip, and 2 for the bottom of the lip, 5 altogether. So let's go ahead and make, let's go ahead and divide some clay into 5 parts. Let's make, I'm just basically eyeing this here. It's 3 for the top, 2 for the bottom. So you got 2 masses on the bottom for the bottom lip. Sticking to my fingers. There we go. Stick to the mat there. There. And you got 3 masses at the top for the upper lip. And you got this little, sometimes very pronounced in some people's lips, but you got this little bump in the middle of the lip, of the upper lip. And I'm going to pinch that a little bit. And you got those 2 on the other side, 2 fleshy bumps on the other side. Now, like I said, this is an exaggeration. This is just to help you get the basic form, 3-dimensional form of the lips. You've got 2 at the bottom and 3 masses at the top. And of course, you got the fulcrum. Fulcrum? I can't remember what it's called now. Right above the middle mass of the upper lip. That's that little trench that goes up to the nose. Well, those are the masses of your lips. And again, this is an exaggeration. I'm trying to form it into a lip so it won't look so weird. Inside that, when the lips come together, is going to have a definite depth to it. I'm going to merge these 2 together, or these 3 together. The lip's almost like a plane sometimes. It's not flat, depending on individual. The upper lip is not exactly flat, but there's a bit of planeness to it. That is geometrical plane. Let's get that off to be even with the upper lip. I was talking about a baby lip, so if we take away some mass here, it would probably be more like a baby's lip. A baby's mouth. Get the corners of the mouth. And of course, those are going to be the lowest part of the mouth. Now this is an exaggeration again. the idea is that you have 3 forms for the upper lip and 2 forms for the bottom lip. And of course they vary. Pronunciation, how pronounced they are, it varies with individual, from individual to individual. And I'm trying to form it into a lip so it doesn't look too weird, but bring it into mouth shape. Here the upper lip is a bit bigger. And again, this all varies. Some people have larger upper lips and smaller lower lips, but generally the lower lip's going to be thicker. Alright. Now, I'm giving you generalities. You will probably be unhappy with your first go around of reproducing this. Do not be discouraged. We all have to start somewhere, and our first attempt at anything is not going to be your best. Let's say our 100th attempt later on. So, by all means, work your way toward that 100th attempt. Don't give up. Practice. And again, the general shape of a lip is 5 shapes. You've got 2 on the bottom, 3 on the top. Thanks for watching.